Good afternoon. I thought I'd show you some basic grid techniques. If you are sending prayers out to people, to yourself, to the universe, to the world at the moment, or if you're powerfully chanting or doing a mantra, or if you're sending a distant vibrational healing, you might want to amplify that. Now, you don't have to be Reiki trained to send out a prayer of intention to the universe to heal people, to send love across the planet to people that you can't be in contact with at the moment. This powerfully works, and I've seen and felt the evidence of it, and you will as well. And as you get better and more practiced at this, the more powerful the effect, the more powerful you can get transference from somebody else's energy that you're sending it to your own, and you actually get feedback. It's amazing. And I was taught all of these by my dad, by various crystal courses and workshops that I've been on, by reading, and by obviously experience of doing these hit crystal grids, which I do regularly. In fact, at the moment I'm probably setting 2 crystal grids a day in my house, and I've got probably about 9 crystal grids going on at various different points in my house at the moment for different things. And I'm constantly refreshing them, constantly sending different prayers, different healing symbols out to people. Now, you don't have to be Reiki attuned to send out a prayer of intention. I always start by lighting a candle, because that signifies that I've started and I intend to do something powerful to the universe. You can use an intention candle if you wish, but that means that you have to wait until the whole thing is burned down before you can extinguish it. You can cleanse the crystals beforehand using tincture bells or things, anything like that, or just saying a healing mantra across the crystals, saying that you are cleansed and I'm now going to use you for good intention and love. Now, if this was me, Buddha here, sitting on my mat, in my chair, on the floor, wherever it is that I want to be in the house, to be able to send my prayers and intention, do my distant healing grid. This is actually a mandala that my granny crocheted for me, which I absolutely love, so I'll use that. So I'm sitting there on my mat. What I need is 7 clear quartz crystal points, or any pointed crystal stones would do. It doesn't matter what colour they are. 7 of them, which represent my 7 energy wheels, because I'm hoping to send energy from all 7 of my chakras to be able to powerfully put a full body of healing out there in the universe. And what I do is I set them around me in a circle, simple, and point the crystal points outwards, because this amplifies anything that I'm doing in the centre of the circle. It amplifies it outwards to the congregation, to the universe, to the planet, to the world. Now, I can use symbols such as this. This is called the Antikarana symbol. It looks like the Isle of Legs. It's 3 sevens joined together. You can draw this on a get well card, on a letter that you're writing to somebody, or you can just draw it for yourself, put it next to your bed. I put it under the kids' cots. I've also got it printed onto a tarot cloth like this that I've put the crystals on today, and I've got it in my room where I do power hour. And what this does, it's a holographic image that once you've drawn it, it creates a vibrational shift and change in the universe, and powerfully sends this healing mantra out to the whole world and to wherever you intend it. You don't need to believe it, you just have to know that it works, and it does. So that's the Antikarana symbol. There's a lot that can be said about that symbol, but just know it works and it's powerful. You don't need to be attuned to it, just draw it and you just put it in your house, or put it in your intention grid if you want to, when you're sending out distant healing. Now, if you're doing the healing for yourself to get well, to power up, to charge up, and to do your own prayers, you might want to point the crystal points inwards towards you, which amplifies that symbol back at you. Okay, but for now, we're going to send everything outwards to you that are listening to this. Now, if you then wanted to set a grid of intention in your house to send it to the world, or to send it to a particular family member or to a person, you can use anything to be able to do this. I've actually got these that my dad got for me from Thailand, from the temples in Thailand, and they like voodoo dolls they work as. So I set these as kind of my person. So I've got a female or a male. You can literally use a baby doll or use a teddy bear or just use a cushion, anything that represents a body. Okay, so I'll put my dolly there. Now, what I want to do is I want to have 7 chakra crystals. So here I've got your clear quartz, which is for the crown, amethyst, third eye. You can use anything, sodalite. This is actually blue lace agate, lapis lazuli for the throat chakra, which is blue, green aventurine for the heart, citrine or anything yellow for the solar plexus. Carnelian is the most powerful one for the sacral chakra, and hematite or obsidian, or that's actually an Apache tear, but anything dark, dense colour, red jasper I've got here for the roots. Now, you don't have to have the particular colours, and if you haven't got chakra crystals, it really does not matter. Now, I've set them down the middle of them because I'm sending them to both male and female, but if I was sending it to one person, I might want to maybe try and rest. This is going to be a bit difficult. Crown up here on the bed, then maybe put the amethyst. I don't know whether you can't see that there, can you? Move the doll over a bit. You try your best at balancing them. Now, if you're doing your own self-healing as well, you want some little crystal stones that you can balance on yourself. And if you are powerfully sending out healing to other people, you might want to rest crystals along the line of you. So therefore, you'd have these chakra crystals in there with you, and you'd be powerfully sending that symbol out. So what you do is you put these crystals across your body or across the doll's body. But for here, you can see it, they're just down the middle. Then you need a double terminated clear quartz point. But again, it doesn't matter if you haven't got these things. The intention is better than anything. You put the fatter end of the point down towards the feet and the thinner end up towards the head, because that's the ground down to the floor and spirit up above. So you're channeling white light through the body and you're powerfully sending it right the way down the centre. So for Dolly, I might want to use a bigger one or not. I'm going to put that there at the crown for now. So I've now amplified everything that I'm sending through this crystal grid through the body using this amplification crystal, a double terminated clear quartz crystal on the centre point of the chest. Okay, then I just need 7 clear quartz points, the same as what I did here in this grid that I'm sitting in. What I do is I have 2 here. I don't know whether you can see. Yeah, you can. 2 here at the feet. So if this is one person, you'd be doing it like that at the feet and point the points outwards, because we're healing outwards. So I'll do it as if this is one person, okay? So 2 there, 2 towards the knees, 2 towards the chest, and then 1 up at the crown there, facing outwards. Easy. Now, if you're focusing the intention inside the grid, so maybe you've put one person, maybe it's a grandparent, a mum, a dad, a sister, a friend. Maybe you'd point the crystals inwards to intend that energy for them inside the grid. But because this is going to be a distant healing grid for me, and I want to send this to everybody, all of you and anyone on the planet for healing, I'm pointing the crystal points outwards so that anything that I'm putting into the grid there is going out to everybody. Now, you can use one single crystal point or just another crystal that you've got, and you can join those crystals together so that they know that those 7 crystals are working within that grid together. and then you can point that inwards as well, and then you can add different crystals for different effect. Obviously this is a stone that is basically for fertility and for growth and creation and strength and grounding, so I want to put that at the bottom there. Maybe I want to amplify this even more by putting my big crystal point up at the top, but I can even then put my healing symbol in the middle if I want, and then I would sit and I could do my prayer, do my intention to the universe, do a mantra, chant, anything. Just sit quietly on your own and think about what it is that you want to intend to send out there. And then know that this distant healing grid will do that. Now, for you that are Reiki trained, you can use powerful symbols like Hon N, which collapses time, collapses space and distance, and it brings everything into the now. No past, no present, no future. So you can use that symbol, which then collapses everything and brings it into the now for you to heal it powerfully. But you don't have to know these symbols. You don't have to know anything. You can just powerfully sit in a grid of crystals which you know are pure vibration that powerfully going to send and amplify your symbol out to the universe. And that's your intention, that's your prayer, that's your mantra, and that's how you're going to get it across, and it will work. Now, you can set a grid like this and leave it for months, and that might be the only time that you touch it, but you can top it up from now and again, bring in different things in. If you feel that maybe these people in the centre need some love energy, you might want to use the aventurine crystals on the heart, and send love energy to these people that are in the grid. You might want to give them some powerful energy, sunshine energy, powering up their solar plexus, giving them more energy at their gut and giving them more health and vitality. You might want to do that. You can use anything, but I absolutely love playing around with my crystals. This is the most fun thing that I can do. It's my best hobby, hence why I like to have all the different ones. These are actually platonic solid shapes that are made into chakra crystals, which are particularly special, and these are Merkaba stars. These all work along like this symbol. They're aligned with sacred geometry, things that go on in the planet, the stars, and the way that our universe and our world ticks. They all vibrate at different frequencies. That's why they all have different colours, and they harmonise with our bodies and the way that the planet works, and that's how they powerfully work. That's how gong baths work, vibrational music. You sound a gong or a ting or a singing bowl, and they're tuned to different frequencies that actually hit notes in our body. We know that our note scale in our body, different frequencies are C at the root, D, E, F sharp is at the heart, which is why if you try and buy any vibrational instrument that is to do with heart healing, they'll easily put another £200 on it just for it being in harmonics with your heart, because it tends to be the one that's in tune with the earth and the one that's to do with creation and powerful emotions. So F sharp, so C, D, E, F, G, A, B towards the crown. So all of those notes and resonances work with different frequencies, different colours, and they create different powers and different intentions within the body. But a basic, you could get rid of all of these, all of this. You don't need it. You just need 7